Let me ask you a question you won't hear in your doctor's office. What if the single most important factor for sexual vitality in your later years wasn't a little blue pill, but what you pour into your morning cup? For decades, we've been sold a story that decline is inevitable, that the flames simply must dim. I'm here to tell you that story is a lie. The key to unlocking sustained vitality has been hiding in plain sight on your kitchen counter, and today, we're going to change the recipe. This isn't about magic, it's about mechanics. The real secret isn't in the coffee itself, it's what you put in it that transforms it from a simple stimulant into a targeted vascular, renewing elixir to truly grasp the power of what we're discussing. We must begin by dismantling a cultural obsession so pervasive it's shaped modern healthcare, the magic bullet myth. We are conditioned, almost from birth, to believe that for every problem, there is a single, discrete solution. A pill, a procedure, a secret supplement in a mysterious bottle. This is the seductive promise that fuels a multi-billion-dollar industry, especially when it comes to age-related challenges like erectile dysfunction. We're sold the story that a chemical compound can, in isolation, reverse decades of biological weathering. And while the immediate effect of such interventions can be dramatic, even miraculous in the moment, they represent a profound misunderstanding of how the human body sustains vitality. They are the equivalent of hearing a fire alarm, snipping the wires to silence the screech, and declaring the problem solved, all while ignoring the smoldering wiring in the walls. The magic bullet is a brilliant response to a symptom, but a catastrophic failure as a long-term strategy for health. It outsources your agency to a pharmaceutical lab, telling your body you are broken and you cannot fix yourself. It creates a cycle of dependency, not a pathway to resilience. It addresses the mechanism of blood flow in one narrow circumstance, while doing absolutely nothing to repair the underlying environment that made the intervention necessary in the first place. The inflamed, stiffened, neglected vascular system. This is why the despair often returns, louder and more persistent, because the root cause has been watered and fed by time and inattention. The approach we are talking about today is the polar opposite. It is not about finding a better bullet. It is about holistically fortifying the entire castle so it never needs to be defended in that way. It's a shift from being a passive patient, waiting for decline and then reacting with a costly countermeasure, to becoming an active architect of your own physiological resilience. When we talk about what you put in your coffee, we are not offering an alternative pill. We are initiating a daily, deliberate practice of nourishment and repair. This ritual is a declaration that your body's systems are interconnected and responsive to care. The cinnamon, the cocoa, the strategic spices, they are not magic. They are gentle, consistent biological signals. With every sip, you are sending a message: reduce inflammation, improve nitric oxide production, enhance endothelial flexibility. You are not attacking a single symptom. You are cultivating the foundational soil from which all healthy function grows. This is the critical, foundational mindset shift. You must let go of the quest for the one and done solution and embrace the powerful, cumulative science of consistency. The magic, if we must call it, that is not in a compound, but in the compound interest of daily, positive investment in your vascular health. A pill works on you. This practice works with you, leveraging your body's innate and extraordinary ability to heal and optimize when given the correct raw materials, day after day after day. This is how we build vitality that lasts, not just a response that works for an hour. We are building the system, not just renting a tool. Let us be unequivocally clear. The journey we have outlined today is a fundamental rejection of passive consumer health and a return to the principles of intelligent daily stewardship. This is not a mere swap, exchanging a prescription for a pantry item. It is a profound shift in perspective, from seeing the body as a machine that periodically breaks and requires a specialist's tool, to understanding it as a dynamic, responsive ecosystem that thrives on consistent, nourishing signals. The magic bullet of paradigm leaves you waiting for a problem, then scrambling for a solution, often feeling weaker and more vulnerable in the process. The protocol we propose, centered on that transformed daily ritual, places you firmly in the driver's seat, not as a mechanic fixing a breakdown, but as a gardener tending to a living system. You are no longer a passenger on the journey of your own vitality. You are the navigator, with your daily habits serving as the compass. The true power of integrating these targeted nutrients into your morning ritual lies in the profound, yet simple, science of cumulative, systemic care. Each sip of that enhanced brew is a deliberate act of endothelial support, a quiet command to reduce inflammation, to enhance vasodilation, to improve the very plumbing of life itself. While a pill forces a single, dramatic response from a weary system, this practice patiently and persistently reconditions that system. It rebuilds the foundation so that the house stands strong on its own. We are talking about fostering an internal environment where optimal blood flow is not a chemically induced event, but the natural, reliable default. This is how you build resilience that lasts decades, not just hours. It is the difference between yelling at a tired horse to run one more race and patiently, consistently feeding and training it to regain its innate strength for the long haul. Therefore, this is about far more than sexual function. That is simply the powerful, tangible metric that tells us the system is working. By committing to this holistic approach where the coffee ritual is supported by hydration, movement, stress management, and sleep, you are voting for a comprehensive kind of vitality. You are investing in cognitive sharpness, in cardiovascular resilience, in sustained energy, and in the confident knowledge that your body remains capable and responsive. You are moving the goalposts of what aging means from a narrative of predictable decline to one of sustained function and enjoyment. The robust health you cultivate from the inside out manifests in every aspect of your life, from the boardroom to the bedroom, from your focus to your fortitude. So, I invite you to start tomorrow not with a sense of lack, but with a sense of opportunity. See that coffee cup not as a mere vessel for caffeine, but as a crucible for change. In that simple, daily act of choosing synergy over simplicity, you begin to author a new story for your later years. It is a story defined not by loss and pharmaceutical dependency, but by nourishment, agency, and reclaimed vigor. The science is clear. The path is before you. The time for wishing for a miracle cure is over. The time for building your own enduring vitality, one deliberate, powerful sip at a time, begins now. Your body is waiting, and it is far more capable of renewal than you have been led to believe. Let's get to work. Thank you for joining me in this important discussion. Health is a collaborative journey. I encourage you to share this knowledge with someone who needs to hear it, and to commit to that powerful daily practice for yourself. Here's to building a foundation of resilience that lasts for years to come. Take care and goodbye.